What's going on? We back with the Boxing Clinic and more. Y'all know what the business is. One time for the one time we grinding. And Tiger Woods said, you know, we all must respect the office and respect Donald Trump. You know, it's causing a stir. You know, people using that four-letter word associated with Tiger Woods is not the first time that four-letter word that starts with the C and ends with the N has been spoken. He was being pressed, and I linked the article from ESPN in the description, about his relationship with Trump. He spoke on that. Then he was pressed about the policies as far as the immigrations and some of the things he's went along with. And Trump and Tiger Woods basically copped out and said, you know, he's in office. You have to respect the office. And he kept it basically that short, sweet, and simple. And you know, some people like to say politics and athletes don't mix, but he has a relationship with Donald Trump. He's played with him as recently as last Thanksgiving, and obviously he tried to stay away from it. He ain't gonna speak up. You know, Tiger has veered away from being black. He doesn't consider himself black. We all know that. All right. He ain't gonna speak out against a guy like Donald Trump. That's his friend. That's his connections. Certain people you won't hear speak out. Nobody ever said nothing about Oprah. Never really speaking out against all these killings of these black men. Injustice killings. You never hear Oprah speak out against that. You don't hear Oprah speak out against nothing. Even Michael Jordan spoke out in the midst of these killings and made a donation before Oprah. And maybe Oprah could be doing it in silence, but we know Oprah is funded by the man, right? And so is Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods has never considered himself to be a part of the black community, even though the black community still promotes him, still supports him to this day. You know, do I expect anything less from Tiger or anything more from Tiger? No. It's exactly what you expected from a guy who has a close relationship with a billionaire and has connections to the president and the billionaire. He's not going to say nothing brash or nothing. He probably feels a certain way about it. But he's not going to be public about it. He not. That's just not him. And for people expecting Tiger to have some type of revelation of his life, we gonna come out and speak out about injustice, it's not just about the black community. You know, Mexicans are having a hard part at the border. I believe his mother was Asian descent as well. When you got money, you're not worried about small problems. You know what I'm saying? He worried about winning a major, catching Jack, making sure, his kids is cool, his new girlfriend is good. When rich people don't have the problems, and even people that stay in the suburban class, they don't care about what usually goes on in the inner city. They don't care about our problems. They don't care until that epidemic creeps into the suburbs. Going back to the Detroit riots and the Rodney King riots, they didn't care. We wasn't there burning down their stuff. We was burning down our own stuff and destroying our own city. Long as this epidemic, dope, crack, guns, gangbanging, car breaking in, whatever it may be, long as it don't creep out to the suburbs, they don't care. It's the same thing about millionaires, and I think he's a billionaire damn near. He don't care. It ain't his kids. It ain't his family at the border. It ain't his kids getting shot by police officers being unarmed. He don't have those problems. He don't care about the national anthem. He don't have those problems in his sport. You know what I'm saying? He don't care what he says about LeBron James. He don't have those problems in his sport. He's cut from the same cloth as Oprah and Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Jordan spoke up and tried to do his part, but he ain't did nothing through the 90s. LeBron has done 1 billion times more. He's 1 billion times the athlete, $1 billion the person that these guys will ever be. But nobody ever calls out Oprah for never speaking on black issues. Like she forgot where she came from. Tiger Woods is understandable. We know. Didn't he go on Oprah a long time ago and say he ain't black? He refused that. He looks at that as a disease. So I expect him to be our savior and speak up for the black community? Never. That's the last black celebrity I'm going to call is Oprah and Tiger Woods. I don't even consider them as part of the black community, even though black women consider Oprah to be this godly or this highly ranking woman. No, she's not. No, she's not. When we in turmoil and we were in a pinch, all of our other black women heroes did what they were supposed to do and speak out for our people. Oprah can't do that. Oprah won't do that. And either with Tiger Woods, they the king and queen of that 4-letter word that starts with the C and ends with the N. They are. And Jordan a close second, but at least Jordan opened his mouth. So I can't really put him in that high of a class. But does this shock people that Tiger Woods don't want to talk about politics? Tiger Woods don't talk about his good old friend Donald Trump? That they cool and whoop, whoop, whoop. He don't have those problems. Remember that. You know, rich people problems are not our problem. They have problems. They stress out about stuff we would dream to stress out about. And only those who came from the true bottom, who grew up in the hood, who grew up in the slums, that grew up like some of us poor folks or barely above the poverty line folks, can understand where we come from. They can understand what we go through because they still have family still in the slums. They've been there before. You asking a guy who's never been in our position to feel this way. You know what I'm saying? He don't have no connection with the black community. He ain't never, wore his hat backwards or nothing like that. He's a good old boy. And I don't expect nothing more or nothing less from Tiger Woods than this statement that he said, and I'm going to link the article to the description. It doesn't shock me. And that's black people in a whole. They don't support who supports them. They usually support the people who don't support them. Or it's the people that fake like they supporting them. They Oprah. Black women get Oprah all this time and money, and more importantly, time. And they watch her to death. And guess what? She ain't never did nothing for y'all. She ain't never speak up or nothing. She gave a few cards away. It was very, very slim black women in the crowd. She forgot where she came from. Tiger Woods ain't never been where you think where he came from. So, I'm concerned, he the same as Donald Trump. He a good old boy. All right? It's the Boxing Clinic and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. Y'all know what the business is. One time for the one time we grinding. Shout out to all the brothers out there, man. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Definitely appreciate you brothers for grinding with us and working with us, man. And follow us on social media. Also on our new Raw and Cut podcast. The link's in the description. 11 episodes. Hopefully we can build on that real soon. Go ahead and also check us out at S1210 College Sports Most Wanted if you're into college football and college basketball as well. And I definitely appreciate everybody out there for working with us and supporting us and sharing the videos. We gone.